Well, today has certainly been a day. Hello guys, welcome to tonight's stream. Starting a lot later than I planned to start it tonight, but it has just been one thing after another tonight. I've had some uninvited guests over today that kind of threw me for a loop. I'm not going to go into that. I have been feeling sick the past few days. I am still not fully recovered right now, but this is the best I've felt, so I might as well make the most of it, or at least attempt to. If any of you guys happen to catch a tweet I just sent out, when I was getting ready to actually go live, my computer decided to crash, and when I rebooted it, somehow it actually uninstalled the game we're going to be playing tonight. Don't even know how the hell that happened. So yeah, it just seems like a really odd night. Like, tonight was just somehow not meant to be a stream night. And yet, here I am, past 10:30 at night, still making an attempt to stream. What are you gonna do? So anyway, I'm sure many of you are probably familiar with what we are sitting on right now. That being South Park, the Fractured Butthole. Yes, go ahead, laugh all you want if you've never, for whatever reason, seen the clever little pun this title presents. It is the sequel to South Park, The Stick of Truth. Now, I was planning on doing this game at some point. I really wanted to do Paper Mario The Thousand-Year Door first. My Elgato HD capture card dying on me threw that plan out the window, so I figured, you know what? Since I got Fractured Butthole on Steam, I might as well go ahead and play it, because why not? Originally, I was going to start streaming this on Tuesday, but because the newest DLC for this game, From Dusk Till Casa Bonita, came out, but, again, I was not feeling well. It is also the reason why the PAX Pokemon League team testing stream I planned on doing Sunday, and then rescheduled for Monday, also ultimately did not end up happening. It has not been a pleasant week for me, to say the least. But basically what I'm going to be doing, as opposed to doing what everyone else is probably doing with this game and just diving straight into the DLC, I want to actually play through the game. Granted, I have played through this game before. In fact, I have actually almost 100%ed this game. There is one Steam achievement that is still eluding me, which is annoying. But it will come in due time. Hell, maybe I'll even get it while I'm streaming, who knows. But I figured, I'm going to go ahead, play through the game, and once we get to the end, I will go ahead and tackle the DLC, because why the hell not? Maybe by the time I get to that point, the last bit of DLC that is supposed to be coming out for this game, Bring the Crunch, will also be available. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and do a new game. When I get to the point where I'm going to save, you're also going to have to mind the several save files I have, because I played this game several times, and beaten it several times as well. So, I know this game fairly well, to say the least. Actually, fairly well is probably an understatement. But, we're going to go ahead and dive in to the always lovable world of South Park once more. From my Let's Play Stick of Truth, to this enjoyable little project, which is me stream playing The Fractured Butthole, its sequel. So, hopefully, you guys will come along for the ride and enjoy it. I'm certainly going to have fun playing it, I know that much. So, we'll see how this turns out. But I should probably shut up so Cartman can do his little intro, because he gets mad if you skip it, etc. That is one ugly-looking cat, by the way.
Has become of this city. There used to be laws, justice, not anymore. Crime is out of control. Cats are missing, and townspeople are being victimized.
Oh, hey, who pooped on my porch?
What's going on with you? Whoa! Whoa! We were supposed to protect those who couldn't protect themselves.
Get off my car, you little pecker!
Now superheroes are torn apart by political differences. We are two sides at war. But war isn't going to save our city. Time travel is my only hope now. Myths tell of ancient times, when a new king united a kingdom torn apart by a powerful stick.
Hi, hon.
Shut up, Mom. There's no time to waste. I have to go back, change the present if I can, and find his cat. And in doing so, perhaps I can change what has happened to all of us.
How's that for an intro? Now the part everyone loves, the good old character creation process. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and run through this real quick. How do I want to make this particular guy? I already know what I'm going to be wearing as far as attire is concerned, but I'll get into that once we get there. Let's see. Yeah, that works. And color actually pretty much matches me already, so that's fine. Makeup, we're not gonna do anything. Facial hair, nah. Eyewear, no. Clothes. Let's do you. And you. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good match for my color scheme. Hands. I should go with the slightly darker one. And of course, we all know this part. Yeah, this is always fun. I just love...
It doesn't affect combat, just every other aspect of your whole life.
This does actually affect small things in the game, like how much money you start with and vice versa, but... It doesn't actually matter as far as the combat goes. That's a whole separate degree of difficulty. Well, now we got that little bit of South Park humor out of the way. It's a beautiful day in the town that we have loved so much once already. And yet war never changes.
There's stories everywhere! Don't let them get to our base! It's too late! They've taken Koopa King! Ah! Fellas, they got the base! You gotta stop them! Fight the Lori! Their armor is too strong! They're wearing bicycle helmets! Where is the king?
Where indeed? Oh, I forgot that was still there. Whatever. So, where are we? We are, of course, well, where else would you expect to find us right out of the gate? Let's be honest here. I don't know why those are still popping up. I know this is a new file, but, blah. I did pre-order this game, so, yeah, those are going to be popping up. Which actually reminds me, there's something I want to do real quick. It is not letting me... Are you kidding me? I'll tend to that later then. I want that off.
Be happy that he's made friends in this town so quickly.
We came here to hide. More friends just means more trouble.
You're being paranoid. You need to lay off that stuff. It's changing you.
Oh, lay off! It's the one thing that helps me relax from your stupid shit! Oh, hey, whippersnapper. Didn't see you there.
Your friends are downstairs, kiddo. Get out there and play.
Such is our life.
Hey, look, you brought a towel. Hey, man, I'm Towel, your gaming bud. I'm gonna give you some tips from time to time because, well, who doesn't like tips, right? All right, then. I'll see you later.
On that note, can I get rid of him now, please? Thank you. Okay. I know it's a fun little DLC thing, but honestly, Towley is annoying. If we peek in here, we see what exactly it is our dad's trying to be secretive about. Yeah, that's what you think it is. Oh, boy. So, I'm just going to go retrieve some stuff real quick out of my toy chest. There's that. All that stuff from all my little pre-order bonuses. That's from the DLC. I think that came from the DLC as well. I think a lot of this is actually coming from DLC now. Just from owning it. That was from completing something for DLC. That's from live streaming. Oh, that's something I also earned from DLC. Yeah, anything I've already earned from DLC, I am not going to be touching just yet. I'm just going to leave that be for a while, just for the sake of fairness. And I figured I might as well grab all of it now, because there is something out of this I do actually want to use. Of course, we will get to that when we get to that. That is way too much stuff, but we will deal with that and throw all that on later. For now, our loyal subjects need us.
My lord, the filthy Moorish are attempting to overtake Kupa Keep. You get inside, my liege. You're our only hope.
Well, on that note,
Come on, dude.
we must go help.
What, you just moved to town and you get to be king? I think you're a little pussy.
I don't know if I like that tone from you, kid. All it takes is a single punch, and down he goes. Because, screw you. This is basically the tutorial run to the game. I'm going to be ignoring this because, honestly, I don't need it. Again, I have played through this game several times already. So, I am more than familiar with how this game works in just about every aspect of it.
We can't stop him. Ready the guards of the Dark Court. Wow, did you see that? The kid's amazing. His powers are unparalleled. Can't take us all on.
Yeah, see, there I am jumping the gun as far as the tutorials are concerned. Yeah.
Hey, what? I'm supposed to go first. Nuh-uh, the king got combat advantage. He goes first.
Amen, so, just gonna blow you guys back.
Oh, the humanity. It's fine. They're the bad guys. Oh, yeah. Go, king.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
You can't keep the Moors down.
Oh, can't I? I can do that, though. That certainly works.
The Moors will triumph.
Says you. I love that they're beating me with stop signs and I'm just shrugging it off like it's nothing. Punch, punch. Knock you back.
Mighty king.
I'll take the 2-for-1 special. And look at you trying to hide from me. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have any of that. Oh, hey, Howler. Good to see ya. And yes, I did hear this game is coming for the Switch. Guess that's another reason why I decided to stream it. More so for the DLC that just got released, but
Oh, yeah, why not? Because everything in front of here is lava. Oh, dude, no way.
keep that in mind. That's going to be coming back several times throughout this game for one reason or another.
God, let's get inside. We can't. They're saying everything in front of the door is lava. That's not fair. What do we do?
I call bullshit on that, but what can you do? This game has to have some kind of rules after all. What kind of fantasy game would this be if it had no rules? Then again, I'm still the king, so
That's the dragon roaring.
yeah, they're gonna get the combat advantage this one. No, I'm not playing the DLC. I'm playing the story from the very beginning just because. But I will get to the DLC eventually. I decided to do a clean playthrough of the game just because first. Because I had nothing better to do. I mean, I could have jumped straight into the DLC, but then, since I've never actually played this game on camera or on stream or anything before, it just feels like I should just get this out of the way first. Just kind of set the stage a bit. I am still impressed that thing can actually spit fire. I mean, it's made of cardboard after all. How do they get the fire?
Our king gets his hammer, and you can't stop the hit.
Right, I actually almost forgot about that. It's been a while since I've done the tutorial part of the game.
Stay out of the street, damn kids.
Alright, can we move the dragon back into position so I can smash it already?
As I was saying,
I mean,
he is all powerful.
Hammer of Heavenly Rain, and down goes the dragon. I mean, they do kind of set the game up so that you don't necessarily have to play its predecessor, Stick of Truth, to be able to dive into this. It's definitely a lot more enjoyable if you are a South Park fan and enjoy it and would be able to get all the humor easily. Otherwise, it's kind of your call as to... It's definitely more enjoyed if you are a South Park fan, just because you'd get the humor a lot easier. But it's certainly a very good game in its own right. Thank you, Butters. Alright. Just gonna use my Kingly Ninja skills, because apparently those are a thing. And... we are pretty much done with the Stick of Truth portion of the game now. The little tutorial. Yeah, if you got a bunch of unplayed games, you might want to tackle that first, to be honest. I know my own pile of games like that definitely needs to take a hit at some point.
My name is the Coon. I'm from the future. Dude, we said we're not playing that anymore. Yeah, we're all split up. What's the point? This is the point. In my time, there is a massive crime wave and missing cats. I knew my only hope was to assemble the team.
Hey, you can't switch games like this. Where's the stick of truth?
Shut up, Kevin. This isn't about some dumb stick. There's a cat in trouble, and it's the key to finding the crime syndicate new to our town. In the future. Crime syndicate? That sounds too heavy for Coon and friends. Well, what do you want, Clyde? You want the fucking Freedom Pals to find the missing cat? Get the $100 reward and make their superhero franchise more popular?
Fuck the Freedom Pals, dude.
That's right.
Well, that sounds like a compelling argument.
Coming from your basement playroom.
The Coon alert. Come on, Coon friends. Go get your stuff and report back to the Coon lair. In the future, Coon and friends assemble. Sorry, guys, you can't play with us. We're playing superheroes now, and you guys are dorks.
Well, that's one way to end a game, I suppose.
Want to go play Star Trek? I'm Spock.
No, thanks. I think I'll go investigate this little...
The boys are down in their little basement playroom.
Alright, I might as well show this off just because it's a fun little Easter egg, especially for those who have already played through the game.
Hey, Tom Brady, you want to play the game, or do you just want to be known as a smug, cheating bitch the rest of your life?
Yeah, even if you've already played through the game before, you have to go do this the legit way, which I think is kind of stupid, but I'm not going to argue with the game if it wants to be this way. Can just crack open this lamp. Yeah, I know. We're just gonna flip through this. I really question Cartman sometimes, but yeah, I know Al's been getting fairly aggressive, but I do understand. I mean, keep in mind the next tournament he wants to hold. Signups, I believe he told me, are actually starting next week. So, obviously, he wants, I mean, if we want to get it done in time for, the next tournament, it's probably for the best.
Waitresses know anything. That's not
Of course you would think of Raisins, Clyde.
for the Freedom Pals can. $100 reward. Do you know what that could mean to our superhero franchise?
That cat looks pretty old. Maybe it just died in the gutter somewhere.
Humankind, do I have to remind you that as of right now, Freedom Pals have 100 followers on Instagram? We have 6. The 5 of us and Billy Turner, who's a ginger. This is the key to finally beating those fuckers. But where do
If you say so, Cartman, but I don't think that's gonna help anyway, but whatever floats your boat.
take to the air and check out all the city parks?
You got it. Mosquito away.
Human kite?
Bye, mosquito.
Stuck up a tree somewhere. You've got the storm drain, Super Craig. Super Craig. Fast Pass, I need you to use your superhuman speed to get to the mayor's office and tell her we're on the case. Don't worry, Coon. You can count on Fast Pass to get there.
Well, at least it's kind of getting better with the speech, I suppose.
Excuse me.
You're excused. So, Coon Lair.
Super Craig, this is Coon. Do you copy? Super Craig, the fuck are you? I repeat, the fuck are you, Super Craig?
Hello, Cartman. You might want to pay attention.
Great. Now the security system isn't working? Dude, what the fuck? Ordinary citizens aren't allowed in the Coon Lair. We're playing superheroes now, and you aren't a superhero, new kid, so fuck off, okay?
Well, if that's the way you're going to be.
Alright, look, you can watch us play superheroes as long as you don't get in the way. Make yourself useful. Go grab me the Stefernity device. It's over there.
Well, if you insist, if it gets you to actually, yeah. So inspection mode, Stefernity device, we're just gonna grab this. Yeah, I'm definitely down for at some point on or before next Wednesday. Whatever works for you.
Well, that took long enough. Stefernity device active.
Don't know what that's gonna help you with, but what do I know?
Superhero.
I'm clearly not a superhero.
Big boys?
I'm the king.
Well, maybe. Maybe you can be useful. Have a seat at the table, douchebag.
Well, I mean, every hero's gotta start somewhere.
Mosquitoes, ABLs. Jesus Christ. Are these even in a human language? Alright, in order to play superheroes, you have to have a superhero persona. Then you can fill out your character sheet on Coonstagram. Do you have a Coonstagram page?
Really?
Oh boy, you're not even on Coonstagram, huh? Well, I guess I can create one for you.
Well, at least I admire his dedication to creating his own social media.
Your class. You know, what kind of superhero are you? Blaster. Netherborn.
Okay, so just to throw this out there, probably mostly for the VOD than anything else at this point, the Netherborn class is the class you get from the From Dust Till Casa Bonita DLC. As I'm trying to be fair about this, I guess, I'm going to completely ignore that this class exists until I actually get to the DLC.
Yeah, what an amazing moment for you. You must be excited.
So, out of the 3 classes that you normally start with,
Blaster.
I'm going to go with Blaster.
Range powers like Cyclops.
I'll probably be shuffling through the powers as I play through this,
We need to find out what terrible things
so we'll see how things play out.
See, douche, all superheroes have a compelling backstory. It's from that backstory that their powers gain meaning. Let's take you back to when you were just a child.
I gotta give Cartman credit. This is actually a fairly,
Like so many other nights, you couldn't
interesting approach to a superhero backstory, to say the least.
the mirror.
Hmm.
You walk to the mirror.
Okay, now that I've sufficiently pissed him off.
Felt alone. And that's when it happened. A loud noise. You swore you could hear your mother calling for help.
Yeah. I was gonna play my playoff game earlier this week, but then time kind of got away from me.
You saw two
Also didn't help that, me being sick kind of got in the way too. Still trying to figure out when I'm actually gonna get that game done. It'll probably be this weekend at this point, because I got a closing shift to work tomorrow.
You began to overheat as the fire in your belly ignited. You wasted no time delivering sick burns into the villains before you.
Well, if you say so. Throw a couple fireballs, and we are off and running for this little tutorial battle into our powers.
Again.
Shit, this little flavor means business. Didn't your mom tell you not to play with fire?
I wouldn't have exactly put it that way, but, whatever makes you guys feel better, I suppose. Whatever you want to call me.
Put the enemy's close
Oh, hey, there's him.
face by knocking your foes back.
Well, let's just generate a little heat wave, knock these guys back, because that's what I'm told to do. I'm a good person. I will follow the tutorial.
Getting pushed around lightly.
Hey, you can't push us around like that.
Ooh, I'm so scared. What are you gonna do? Hit me with your crowbar again? I love how he laughs in response to that.
Up for destruction.
On the line, so let's go ahead and fire off a little plasma beam. Blaster heroes are the best at range. That is a proven fact.
The ugly one closed in.
Extra ugly one. Well, I guess he isn't much of a looker, to be perfectly honest.
Hot now, you little flamer.
Can we stop calling me that?
You were gravely injured, but the intruder's blows only awakened the fires that burned within you.
Well,
You swallowed the pain and unleashed your ultimate attack.
time to test the waters here. So, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little hesitant about this. Because, I wasn't sure how else this is gonna go over on Twitch, because I know Twitch is fairly strict on their terms of service.
To be okay.
More so than YouTube these days.
Tearing the door.
Surprise, surprise. But a lot of people do stream this game, so I'm going to assume that a lot of this was allowed past their radars. I'm going to try to walk on eggshells in some spots.
Fuck your man.
Yep, that's our traumatic backstory.
Wow, that's a pretty heavy backstory. You fight crime because you never forgot the night you weren't in town. And you saw your own father, the man you trusted. Fuck your mom. It's like a ripple in time you can't ever change, isn't it?
Best backstory, 10 out of 10 would do again.
Superhero, I have a mission for you. I need you to go out into town and try to get as many followers as you can on Instagram. It's the only way our franchise will survive.
If you say so. So, as a whole bunch of stuff installs itself onto our phone. And of course, we're going to get told about the DLC too, which I'm not touching because I'm nowhere near close enough to actually contend with such things yet. Just going to open some of these up just so I can, because I just get annoyed easily by the notifications, I guess. Alright, partner that also comes to us courtesy of the DLC. I am not going to be dealing with that until a later point in time. Costumes. This is what I want. Because as cool as our current costume is, I already know what costume I'm going to wear for this playthrough. I'm just going to go ahead and throw on the Super Streamer attire because if I got this because I've started streaming, then what the hell? I might as well at least use it, right? Should I? Nah. Not yet. So yeah, there is our superhero attire, guys. I am Super Streamer, the greatest superhero that ever lived. In any event, let's just go ahead and get rolling. Well, there goes the lava. So much for that. So we have to collect followers for Kunstagram. So let's just go ahead and get our first one. I'm not really going to be too into trying to make perfect pictures out of all those. I'm probably just going to snap them quick and then just be on my way. Alright, so the goal is we need to get a couple of followers before we are allowed to basically advance. So let's just get this knocked out fairly quickly. Open that up for the mailman.
You're the real deal, little superhero.
Thank you. You want to take a selfie with me?
Sure, kid, let's do it.
Selfie with the postman.
Okay, nice.
Okay, I guess you're popular enough to selfie with.
And now that that's out of the way, let's just go ahead and get this selfie. Get that out of the way.
We're friends now, I guess.
Sure, whatever. Hey, Kevin Stoley, you want to take a selfie? No. Game.
Well, I guess we have enough mutuals that we can selfie.
If I have to. So, this is our map. This is all of South Park that we had to explore this time around. So we have 2 missions available to us right now. The Chains of Super Craig and Alternate Universes Collide. I'm going to pin that one, though I'm probably not going to deal with that one right away. That's how we access our minimap, the L button. I know I'm just kind of rushing through these, but again, I've played this before, so I'm very familiar with it. There's the notification for the From Dust Till Castle Bonita DLC, which again, I'm not doing right now because that is endgame material right there. I will say that much. So I'm going to leave that one be.
Okay, we can get a selfie together.
Just going to knock these out real quick. And we are off and running.
Cool, we follow each other now.
Yay. Yeah, I'll go deal with Craig's first, because why not? I know I pinned Kyle's, but Craig's is the easier of the two. Actually, they're both fairly easy. I mean, it's still the beginning of the game. And now I've got something in my toy chest I can go grab, but I'll tend to that later as well.
Look out, my lord. Those are 6th graders. They're the most vile, evil beings known to superheroes.
You guys are stupid. Everyone.
6th graders are way too powerful for you, rookie. Just keep walking. Don't even look at them.
I didn't even mean to approach him, but
Little fourthy.
I will leave them be. We'll tend to the 6th graders later.
But I'm gonna kick your stupid frog's butt.
Well, I said I was going to deal with them later, and yet here's a 6th grader we can deal with right now. Yeah, that still exists in this game as well, being able to gross enemies out by throwing a fart at them from a distance, so we can still technically cup a spell from the days of Stick of Truth, which makes him a little easier, which is not a problem.
To talk this out?
Shut up, wuss.
Let's go ahead and knock you back.
Ow!
The tables are turning.
Shut up, Forthy. If nothing else, beating on you guys is really therapeutic for me.
I'm kind of curious how he can deliver a wet willy when I'm technically wearing a headset.
Ew, so gross.
Isn't this supposed to provide ear protection? I mean, it's protecting my ears right now from the noise of the world around me.
Please don't die, new kid.
And basically kind of... Wow! Yay for not paying attention. What fun.
Target of my unbridled rage.
Well, I'm the only one here, so get off of me.
That looks painful.
It was nice to know you're still on fire. Go ahead and fire at you.
But the bully.
I'm still the bully.
Yeah, not for much longer, though.
Yeah.
Don't die.
I have way too much health left on my plate to die, and he's dead anyway, so... Good night, Bartles. It was nice knowing ya. Yay, a 6th grader has been defeated.
Wow,
Uh,
nice work, new kid. You took down a 6th grader. Keep it up.
What do you expect? I am clearly the greatest superhero that has ever lived.
You really want a selfie with me?
Yeah, why the hell not? Another follower is always good. Don't know why Kunstagram, but...
So cool. Maybe I could become as strong as you one day.
I mean, if you work at it, you can be anything you want. So we're just going to continue on, and...
We'll be approaching Super Craig's Fortress of Solitude. Super Craig hasn't checked in. I hope nothing's wrong.
I'm sure he's got his reasons. We check his garage, we will find stuff that we cannot deal with yet. So, let's see what's keeping Craig, shall we?
Greetings, citizen. It is I, Super Craig. I'm sorry, but I cannot assist anyone with their problems right now. Super Craig can't find his guinea pig. Go
Best
ahead,
reason ever.
playing until I find Stripe. He's not just a normal guinea pig. He belongs to me and my ex-boyfriend. That's right. Super Craig is gay. I'll bet Stripe is down in the basement again. We should start at the basement. That's the last place I saw him.
Boo! Boo the idea.
Smell the dog food downstairs.
Boo the idea of an ex-boyfriend. Boo! So down in the basement we go.
Stand by the stairs and keep him from escaping. You do the rest, butthole. Be careful. This is probably the most challenging mission you've ever been given.
Craig's just patronizing me at this point. But whatever. Snappin' Pops! This is basically our equivalent of Stick of Truth's projectile in the field. So I know where Stripe is, so let's go ahead and free him from the vent.
Do it again.
Are you sure, Craig? I don't want him to get hurt.
Well, there he goes. Follow that guinea pig.
Well, he seemed perfectly fine. Go Stripe. Let's get you out of the way.
Pass that box like it was nothing. Amazing. Quick, hit that box with your thing.
Light him up.
Well, shit. I can't believe you just did that. You're so good at this.
Stop patronizing me, Craig. This isn't my first rodeo with this game.
Skill. Use the power of your ass to overwhelm his super sensitive spell.
As you wish. And that should take care of that. Poor Stripe. Oh no! I love the skinny pig.
Tried a brilliant rescue, but it wasn't just the uploaded his sickening asshole to thing.
Gee, thank you for pointing out the obvious.
If you ever need help, you can count on Super Craig.
I don't like the idea of you saying you have an ex-boyfriend, but... we will deal with the clearly best couple at some point. What do you want, Craig's dad?
One of Craig's friends? You looking for Craig?
Already found him. But thanks for asking.
Me? Let's just say I'm an art collector specializing in a delightfully modern and extremely confusing Asian art form known as yaoi. Crazy, right? But this stuff is worth a fortune to the right buyer. If in your adventures you find any of these, bring them to me. I will reward you handsomely.
Yeah.
Come back with any pieces you find.
So the last game had some Pokemon, among other things. This game, it's yaoi art of Craig and Tweak. Speaking of the, I guess, former lovers, they are having a little fight over Coonstagram. I am just going to leave them be. As far as the yaoi art is concerned, I will be tending to that at a later point in time. I know where all of them are. I am just going to worry about dealing with them when I actually... Well, some of them might be a bit iffy to show on stream, so I will... What the hell?
You see all those little red Lego bricks? That's lava. You try and cross lava, you die. Don't even touch it.
Yep, we're still playing that.
Who would put lava there?
Take that, Coon friend.
Professor Chaos.
That's right, Coon. I have strategically placed lava throughout the town. I can't make it too easy for you. What good is the world without a little...
Yeah, it should be around Sunday night, Howler. It should be around Sunday night to... around that time.
Chaos when the time is right. For now, we have to keep our eye on the prize. Coon, out.
Yep, this is all going to be stuff we will deal with later. Until then, we just have to deal with the fact that there's apparently lava everywhere.
Now watch this, bro.
I'm just going to leave them dancing like the idiots they are.
Usher, bitches.
Whatever. I'm just going to leave the 6th graders to their 6th grade devices as I proceed to move on to the other hero I need to go check in with, who is, of course, Kyle, aka the Human Kite.
Who would do such a thing? It's just so mean.
And what would that be, Randy? Anything I can assist with?
Hey, kid, you know anything about this? Somebody's keying my wife's car at night.
I know nothing.
Happening every night. I thought it was just one of you damn kids, but well, here, come here, take a look at this. Whoever's scratching the car is also leaving notes. Just scared it's a jilted lover or something. You won't forget me that easy. I thought we had something. I'll tell the world about you, bitch. Listen, I'm sick of having to buff this shit out. If you can catch whoever's keying my wife's car tonight, I'll follow you on Coonstagram. Trust me, you want me as a follower. I'm a pretty big deal in this town.
Sometimes I can't tell if he legitimately means that, or, if for whatever reason he's just projecting again. But whatever, we'll leave him be.
I see you've made it to the Palace of the Clouds. That's home base to Human Kite. Perhaps you can find him inside.
Yeah, I think I can do that for you, Howler. In the meantime, I have a Human Kite to assist.
Who the hell are you?
Super Streamer!
You sent a newbie to
I would hardly classify myself a newbie considering I've beaten this game before, but I do understand this is a whole new,
Another version of me, the human kite from an alternate dimension, showed up here and is destroying everything. Right now it's upstairs in my room. I don't think anything can stop it.
Really? Well, allow me to take a crack at this anomaly. See what I can do about it. I think I'm pretty good at dealing with anomalies.
Human kite from another universe is behind this door. I can't fight him for obvious reasons, you know, alternative universe paradox shit. So you are going to have to take him out. You've got to really kick his ass, dude, so that he wants to return back to his universe on the East Coast. You ready? All right, go get him.
Let's do this.
Oh, hey, Kyle. I'm big.
Yep. Kyle Schwartz, a.k.a. Other Kyle,
Me from another universe?
a.k.a. Overly Jewish Kyle.
You and me, Kyle, we're a team, remember? I'm not from another universe. We're like best super pals.
As you can see, he is the one running around giving the human kite a bad name. He was sent here to destroy me and weaken my power.
No, I came to spend 2 weeks with my cousin and wanted to play superheroes. And then he said, okay, what superhero do you want to be? And I said, I want to be human kite. But he said, you can't be human kite. I'm human kite. And I said, well, why can't we be human kites together? So I went to Aunt Sheila and I said, I want to be human kites together. And she told him he had to do what I said because I was the guest.
Yeah, he's that kind of kid.
Sorry, me from another universe, but it is time for you to learn that playing superheroes is too painful. New kid, you must now destroy my alter ego.
Oh, Jesus, we're going to fight?
That's right. If you really want to play, then this is how you do it.
Well, all right. Anything to make me and my cousin more alike. Prepare for battle, weakling.
Oh, I feel so sorry for this guy. Kind of. I mean, he's good intention, but he's annoying as hell.
I haven't
And he's about to get on my nerves, too, so...
Full contact, not sparring.
Oh, I'm afraid that's impossible. I didn't bring my pads.
What's happening? Get him, new kid.
As you wish.
Even if we join forces,
Yeah, dude, what's the parallel universe will say I can't?
Let's go ahead and light him up like a Christmas tree, because why not? Because apparently I have...
decisions in this game, aren't there?
You cannot play.
Yep, laser eyes.
Oh, don't
The staple of the human kite. He is right, though. You can just not play.
go. It's starting to act up.
Jeez, come on, dude.
Nah. I
Careful, don't hit my leg.
I sympathize because I have had vertigo attacks in the past as well, but
Stabilize now. That last hit didn't count, right? I'm undoing that damage, okay, Kyle?
yeah,
That's some classic alternate
we're playing that game. Now you know why I'm not exactly his biggest fan.
Cream, preferably prescription strength. Hold on.
Nah.
Time out so I can use my inhaler.
Let me think on that one. No.
Cousin Kyle, I called a timeout and he didn't listen. You know my asthma flares up when I exert myself. Yeah, I think this
Then
is
you
like
shouldn't
more
play.
a shield. Some kind of shield, like the Safer Torah, which also has a great sentimental value.
dude.
Yeah, we're doing this.
There's no Jewish stuff involved. And you can't just make those powers in the middle of a battle.
I'm not making it up. It's totally canon in my alternate universe.
I call bullshit to the highest degree. You are quite the annoying little shit, aren't you?
Didn't your parents tell you not to play with fire because look what's happening now?
Yeah, it's happening to you, not me. But yeah, that little blue...
I should get this turn instead of the new kid because you didn't wait when I said timeout earlier. So I think it should be my
Screw you, human kite number 2.
That wasn't too hard, right? I don't want to cause any permanent damage.
So yeah, blue bar means I can't touch his health till I deplete his protection bar. But I don't think we're going to have much of an issue with that.
They're really quite fragile.
Then stop playing.
Here we go, my super ultimate power. Get ready. Are you ready?
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, Wrath Kite from an alternate universe.
Are you sure you should be up there? Should I be afraid? Okay. That's a thing that happened. So I'm just going to take my level up out of that, and we are just going to move on, shall we?
I think I might have ruptured my hernia.
You had enough alternate me?
Yeah, the superhero stuff really hurts. I better go back to my universe.
Oh, you're leaving? Dude, that sucks.
Yeah, I'll be going back to my universe now, human kite. I need some camphophonique for my ear because I got a scrape on it and being farted on.
But I didn't...
Thank you. From now on, call me
Whatever.
help.
So now we have Human Kite, along with Super Craig.
Okay, yeah, just two heroes hanging out.
I forgot to do this with Super Craig, but I'll grab him later. So there is Kyle. Later, Howler. Have a good night, man. Here's Human Kite's character sheet. Not sure how much longer I'm going to be streaming this tonight, because it is fairly late. I mean, I know I work a closing shift tomorrow, so I might give it a go for a little bit, but I guess we'll see what happens. Just going to wander around and loot some stuff real quick, because I have the ability to do so. Cheesing vial! That's going to be important for something a little later I'll be tending to. In the meantime, as I said, I'm going to be ignoring the yaoi art for now. I will get to that later. Just want to grab Ike first, because Ike is awesome. Yes, it did. Alright. So, now that we got that out of the way, we are just going to go ahead. I didn't grab that. So, now that we got the two of them.
Not bad, new kid, not bad. Way to go out and get some followers on Instagram. I think you're ready for the next level. Head back to the Coon lair. Coon out.
So, let's just go ahead and do just that. If we want to advance, we have to return to the Coon lair, so we know the password by now.
You, Mom.
And this time, Bill Belichick is not yelling at me. Alright. What you got, Cartman?
Harder than you thought, huh?
Not really.
You totally suck, but I can't help but feel sorry for you. Because your dad fucked your mom. Come this way.
Oh, if only you know the greatness that awaits me, Cartman.
See, most superheroes augment their abilities with specialized equipment. See this? It's a strength artifact. You'll find things like
Yeah.
The trick
It's a
is to
fidget
set
spinner.
artifact slots. Go on, give it a shot.
As if we haven't had enough of those in the world.
Specific place it can be slotted on your body. Equip this one to boost your strength stats.
I'll do just that. I mean, I know I've got better ones I can use, but I guess I'll equip this one for now, since I have to. Equip stronger enemies, equip more artifacts, increase your hero rank to unlock new artifact slots.
Uncomfortable at first. Your DNA is fusing with it. You'll find more artifacts out there during your superhero adventures. You can even craft your own. Just remember, with great power comes great chicks in life.
Oh, if only that's how it actually worked.
If you're ready to take on those sixth graders now, go give them hell. But Lord,
If that's what we're going to do. So, I'm going to go ahead and switch this out for a much better artifact for this point in the game. Let's see. Which one do I want to actually go with right now? I think I'll go with the Alien Pro Mark II just because it gives extra stats effect damage, which definitely works as far as lighting people on fire is going to be concerned. I do already have some DNA strands now too. Do I want to equip one of those now, or I'll leave those be for now. When we get to that point in the game, I will equip them then. Fast travel system's up and running. That's good news. Speaking of which, go ahead and activate the one for Cartman's house.
oh hey new kid, you found your first fast travel station. Look for more. They'll make your life way easier.
Yeah, they will as far as navigating South Park quicker. Before I go too far, I think I'm going to go ahead and stop by my house. Nothing in here I can really do anything about right this second. But there was something that appeared in my toy chest, so I might as well go grab that real quick. Just because. Let's go ahead and see what's here. Yay, hairstyles I'm not going to be using. Hooray. Well, at least I got something out of the deal. So now we got that out of the way. We have some 6th graders to go defeat, I suppose.
Here, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Just throw a rock at it. No, I gotta throw a rock at it. Hello, shitty kitty.
Oh, these kids.
Nuh-uh, those are expensive. Give me the rock.
Oh, those were expensive, huh?
That shit.
Hey, it's that little Fourthy again. All right, Fourthy, time to teach you a lesson.
If you think you can, then by all means, step up to the plate and give me your best shot, guys.
Really going to take on the 6th graders?
No mercy, guys. Nice outfits, tools.
Yes, we are taking on the 6th graders. I'll just play on heroic mode. I might bump it up later, but for now I'll just stick with the normal just because, why not? Alright,
Somebody wake me when it's my turn.
let's go ahead and knock you back.
That's going to leave some scars.
Who to torment? I choose you.
Yeah, I thought
And down he goes.
Can't say no to kicking some Fourthy ass. Yeah.
That barely does anything. You should be going down too. No!
You guys are kind of scrappy.
Okay.
You like that, Fourthy?
Oh, great. Yellow snowball. Yuck.
Who needs to get laser?
A couple people do, actually. Let's go ahead and pick him off. Oh. Jump the gun on that one. That's fine. Craig's blocking power allows him to deflect damage, yes.
you. I'm Super Craig.
Stupid Craig?
I said fuck you.
I might as well go ahead and show off the shining hate finger.
But it gives me a shield and it rages my heart. Slow down, Stu Kid.
Okay, that 6th grader turned into a truck, I guess, or something. Whatever. Let's light you up.
Bernie.
And whose fault is that? Ah.
I'm going through a lot of stuff right now, and needing to punch you was one of them. Ugh, take that.
That's not a punch, that's a burp. Aw, the gross out actually penetrates it. Boo, that's stupid. Yeah, you
Oh, I'm up.
probably shouldn't do that while you're trying to, while you're on fire, dude.
Super Craig reporting for duty.
And goodbye.
Man, we kicked some 6th grade ass.
Amen to that. Definitely made it a little easier by, the artifact I equipped. I'm not gonna lie on that one. But, the game will get harder, so...
We make a good team. See ya, man.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, it's sweet. Wait until it gets on the internet about how Coon and friends beat up 4 6th graders. This is great for our franchise.
Kind of sucks for you though, new kid, because now the 6th graders are going to be coming after you. Probably should have done that. That was pretty stupid.
Okay, now go and get our franchise more followers.
Gee, thanks, Cartman. Anyway, let's go ahead and activate this fast travel flight.
Wait a minute, you didn't fill out your kryptonite. So what, you're invincible?
Ahem.
Wait, that's against the rules. You have to have a weakness. Go find Mosquito. He can help you out. I'll put the rest of the character sheet stuff on your map. Now get out there and do some superhero missions. That's the only way to fill out your character sheet.
So yeah, we have 3 missions we have to go complete. I think only 2 of them are actually... Well, no, I think they actually all are mandatory. As I was saying, let's go ahead and activate this fast travel flag. Keep in mind what Cartman just said, because I'm going to be calling back to that
Congratulations, new kid. Your fast travel system is fully operate.
at a later point in time.
Find more stations to expand your network. And when you get into trouble, Fast Pass will be there. Bye.
So yeah, we have Jimmy as a partner now. I'll take that. So we have a full team of 3. You know, I have to edit your team. But, of course, we only have... Okay, this is not the setup I wanted. I'm going to be ignoring Henrietta's existence because she was DLC. Just for the sake of fairness. Because Henrietta actually is a fairly good partner, but we'll get to her much later. Alright, I think it's going to do it for now.
Shall we spread disorder or entropy today? Yes.
Chaos minions sitting there. I'm just going to ignore them. Alright. Guess we take the alleyway to Raisins, because that's our first destination. Well, that's also the closest destination. And I want Clyde to shut up with these Kunstagram. Well, that's one hell of a security system. I am glad I'm ignoring it. Ah, the member berries. Who doesn't love the member berries? Even if it's for all the wrong reasons.
That's raisins, new kid. Mosquito must be inside. Get in there, but do not be tempted by their amazing wings and hot bitches.
Fair enough. I will not be tempted by the amazing wings and hot bitches. I'm just going to do what I'm here to do. Si, senorita. Now, where is Clyde? Actually, I'm going to slip behind the counter for a sec to loot some stuff. Also, I want you guys to look at this real quick. Gross smell, too clingy. Yeah, those are understandable. Then over here. Bad tipper. Yes, I know there's yaoi back here. I'm going to ignore it for now. As I said, I'll be getting those later. Tweak is a bad tipper. Keep in mind that Tweak is gay because Craig and Tweak are this couple now as of Season 19. And I guess them being gay is going to stay canon. Never mind the fact that all these stolen credit cards are sitting back here. Or the fact I'm looting the register because why the hell not? I think I can see why Tweak would be a bad tipper. I find it amusing that he's actually just there, though.
Really likes me. Over here, hon. One of our raisins girls will be right with you.
Good to know. So where's... There he is. Hey, Clyde.
Yeah, so then I flew into the sky and I beat up all the bad guys.
Wow, I didn't know mosquitoes could be so tough.
Yeah, well, ever heard of the Zika virus?
Another plate of wings, cutie?
Yes, because I'm sure
On my tab.
you have a tab.
Hey, beat it, kid. These are
Tabs are never a good thing, Clyde. Honestly.
Wait. Oh my god, the bishop, my fellow superhero.
Well, that snapped him out of it. Good to know Clyde still has some sense.
Knows what you were trying to do.
What are you talking about, kid?
The raisins girls are mosquitoes' kryptonite. You gotta get me out of here.
Well, okay then. Here's your bill.
I think not. You tried to charm me. I will not pay this bill.
You have to leave a tip, asswipe.
They aren't going to let us go without a fight, kid. Let's do this.
Well, to be fair, you are trying to walk out of a restaurant without paying, so I think they're a little justified. But...
You're making a big mistake messing with human friends.
Order up, cuties.
Oh, Clyde. Oh, Clyde. Oh, Clyde.
You're gonna need a total makeover.
We need to punch some sense back into mosquitoes.
I can do that.
Tickly.
You're just jealous.
Oh, Clyde. So, as far as your partners are concerned, Super Craig is the brutalist. He's pretty much straightforward, just punch things. Fast Pass is the speedster.
Time to move.
He's just super fast. That's all there really is to that.
Now you see me.
Like this.
Pace yourself.
Thankfully, that attack does give him a turn of invisibility, which works for me. As for you, Clyde, you need some common sense knocked back into you, so it's time to wake up from your charm status. Human Kite is an elementalist blaster hybrid, essentially. He's all about the wind and firing laser eyes.
So glad you guys were here.
And then I'll get to Clyde in a moment. First, let's knock you back.
Pegasus, Puntaroo.
Your punches make the blood pool nicely under their skin, Super Craig. Prime for drinking.
Gross, dude.
Agreed. Clyde essentially is kind of like a vampire. Oh, most of his attacks have lifesteal. Well, they apply lifesteal because I can drain health from them. I'm going to do Skeeter Swarm because it grosses them out and also takes one of them out. Just a little ranged attack.
I'll have you in.
Alright, so let's go ahead and pick you off.
Yes, Cooning friends forever.
Amen to that. For now. Alright, I'm going to back up a bit so I can throw fire at you from a safe distance, because I know what's coming next and I don't like it.
You deserved it, you evil temptress. Here I go.
I don't know. Do they deserve it, though, Clyde? Do they?
Ow, knocked them into the bleachers.
I'm gonna whoop you like my mama did my daddy, sweetie.
That's an interesting thought.
Oh my god.
As Clyde is not on our side anymore. Again.
Oh, leave the love of my life alone, guys.
Oh, you dumbass.
Let's take things back.
But I'm going to go ahead and leave him be because there's only one Raisins girl left, and there she goes. Oh, I do have to knock some sense into Clyde first. Oh no, you're still here. Well, let's leave no doubt, shall we?
I wanted to order a lemonade, but I guess it's too late.
Yeah, sorry about that, Craig. It was fun while it lasted, though. Vitality Chalice. Oh, brother.
Come on, this is our chance.
And away we go. Good to get out of there.
This is our kryptonite, and you must have saved me just in time. I'm forever in your debt. But, hero, what is your kryptonite?
That's what I was sent to you to help me figure out.
Can't be a superhero without something that you're powerless against.
Tell that to another, hero.
Come on, there's gotta be something.
But we'll get to that later.
Look, it's okay. I'm on your team, but kid, you can tell me.
Why don't you?
All right. Let me see your character sheet.
Thank you. So we have 6th graders, Raisins girls, Chaos kids, old people, ninjas, vampires, and crab people.
Your time. It's a profound decision, and one you live with for a lifetime. Can you change it?
Heh. Let's see. What would my kryptonite be? Honestly, I think I'm gonna go with the Raisins girls, actually.
Raisins girls, those wanted temptresses. No argument from me.
Raisins girls are my kryptonite. Anal is my power source. Yes, that will be changing at some point, but
Mosquito must be up. Call on me if you should need me, Coon Ran.
bye, Mosquito. On that note, can I get Human Kai back, please? Thank you. Alright. So we have 2 other objectives left. I can't go that way. Damn it. So I guess we backtrack again. Yay, backtracking. I'm probably going to knock those out and then maybe call it a night. I'm not even getting anywhere close to your turret guns up there. So just leave me alone, creepy security system. Okay, I will keep that in mind, baby. So we have a new side quest. Master all the Raisins Ripper character sheet titles. Because the Raisins girls are going to be after us from now on. I will keep that in mind. Oh, hey, 6th graders.
Now, wherever you are, kiddies.
I'll go ahead and pick a fight with these guys, even though I'm apparently not supposed to, because I'm under-leveled, or under, artifact powered, I guess. But I don't care, because these guys are actually not as bad as they seem. Especially when I do things like this.
How'd you get lasers? I want lasers.
Take your medicine, Fourthies.
Because I'm awesome. That's how I got lasers.
You can't kill what you can't see.
Fair point. So that gives Jimmy invincibility.
On you guys is really therapeutic for me.
That is disgusting. That's pretty much the 6th graders' whole motif, pretty much.
Unbridled rage.
Some are fairly powerful, most are just plain disgusting.
Like a champ, Fourthie.
I don't know why they feel that's what makes a good power, but whatever.
Fill her up.
Yeah,
Check your watch, Crime. It's nighttime.
the telegraphed attacks. So as long as you're in that little
Wait with that, right? Get excited.
group of red squares, that is called the range of a telegraphed attack. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. See if I can pause that for a little. Nope.
Oh, that was a blow to the ego.
Well, at least I got the block from it.
So hot, new kid.
I'm just gonna back up and then do this. Yeah, it did.
Fast pass, springs into action.
Do I want to... I'm gonna move you here, actually. I shouldn't be actually occupy... Yeah, I'm not gonna occupy this square, so... Now there is no one in range of that balloon when it gets launched. Thank God, because that is disgusting. So is that, but... Yes, please, zip up your fly and, yeah. I think what I'm gonna do instead is this. Heal me up, human kite.
Back in business. Oh, I can finally go? Thanks. Omega Crush Extra. Slow and steady breaks the face.
I actually kinda like that.
Give him hell, douchebag.
Now then. No one in range, so I'll just move into position and then pick you off.
Victorious.
Oh, poor Jimmy. Thankfully, that's only lasting a turn. Alright.
Ow. My fist is going so far up your ass, I'll be able to help you floss.
Forecast is blustery with a big chance of wrath of kite.
Sounds good to me.
So, irate.
Up we go. And fire.
Here, I always thought kites were lame.
Happy to change your mind, Super Craig.
Who says I changed my mind?
Ha!
I'm not sorry for what I'm about to do.
Kill this guy? Yeah, no reason to be sorry, Craig.
Oh, awesome. This is bad guys regret their life choices.
So, down they go. That's victory for us. About halfway to a new rank. Yeah, I'll help you, Clyde. I just saw that. More yaoi I will tend to later. As we continue marching onwards. Let's grab this real quick. Alright. And now that's blocked off for the time being. We'll deal with that later. Wonder where all those potholes came from all of a sudden. Wonder if that's somehow just left over from the last game. Gonna leave you guys be because you're not doing any harm to anyone. Ooh, what do we got here? Divine Amplifier recipe. Might check that out later. That's locked. Okay. Well, that's fine. We don't have to deal with that right now. Just gonna keep on looting and then continue onwards. Ooh, quesadilla especial. Gracias. And oats in the recipe for that. And let's tend to the church. And this part of,
I haven't seen you before, but you come at a crucial time. South Park is sliding into moral decline. Someone's
Oh?
stealing our cats. They're TPing houses.
that doesn't sound good.
Maybe it's not full on Armageddon yet, but we do need a hero. Not to make the
Happy to provide one.
Do you see yourself as a good person?
I actually do, believe it or not.
Still in the confusion, but there comes a time when we need to choose our path. Will you find Jesus and take the righteous path, or maybe you'll walk the middle way? Let's not talk about the third alternative. I'm hoping you're part of the solution, not the problem.
Oh, don't worry, I'm part of the solution, not part of the problem.
Step, my child.
I prefer staying out of problems.
Meditative chamber, which will allow you to confront your deepest fears. Face your fears, new child. Face your fears.
If I must. I'm getting a bad vibe from this place. Is that really what I'm afraid of?
Snakes? Color blue?
Alien! Interesting.
Oh, hey, I'm in your imagination. Just a friendly Catholic priest who would like to get to know you a little better. Yeah, that's right. I'm totally in your imagination too. But I could give you a shoulder rub. Ever imagine you'd feel something like this? Let me adjust the lighting in here a bit so we can get some visuals with that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Ah,
Yeah, this is just disturbing on several different levels, but this is basically your main introduction to telegraphed attacks. Basically, just stay out of the red marked squares, and you'll be perfectly fine. Actually, I should be able to... Yeah, I'm going to use Heat Wave to knock him back, because that should get me out of his telegraphed range.
Oh my.
Yep.
All of God's children are deserving of his love, so just hold still.
This is a very easy fight to get through without actually losing any health, just because it's supposed to be a tutorial to telegraphed attacks, so... That is just disturbing on so many levels in and of itself. As is this whole idea, and every little piece of dialogue they have.
Don't be shy, there's no reason to hide.
You're giving me several reasons to hide right now.
Almost ready to cover you in God's love.
How about no? How about you burn for what you said? I think that's the most appropriate response to that.
Oh, who wants to hold hands and sing Kumbaya with me?
No, thank you.
He's such a Cossack to you.
Oh, look at you trying to be all religious and stuff, even though this is, very clearly not something that, I know South Park has kind of beaten this particular joke into the ground at this point, but... It is what it is, I suppose.
Oh yeah, he is risen all right.
Yeah, you deserve to go down for that one. Good riddance. It's gonna light you up for all of your sins.
All of God's children are deserving of his love, so just hold still.
That is not exactly what the Bible means when it says that, I should point out.
We were hoping
At least I'm pretty sure that's not what it's, supposed to mean. I mean,
don't be shy, there's no reason.
I'm not as religious as I probably could be, so don't fault me on that. But I'm pretty sure that was just about right. Yay, more stuff. Now it's Outfitter.
God damn it! I can't put a child in a dark room for 2 minutes without you bastards showing up. We're definitely going to hell now. Get out!
Amen to that.
That's not what the Queen Spider says. I'll go say 10 mil Harry's. Well,
Ugh.
feel just awful about all that. Tell you what, a rabbi friend gave me this macaroni dish. In times of trouble and tribulation, use it to call upon the prophet Moses. Good luck on your spiritual journey, my child.
So yeah, that didn't actually resolve anything. You probably saw in the background that there was a, that's our introduction to summons, by the way. I probably won't be using those too much. At least I hope not. Hey, look, more member berries.
Morgan Freeman was God. Oh, yeah, I know that.
Remember when Christians cared about the sick and the poor? Sure, I mean it.
Ooh, that's a bit of a burn. But yeah, I'll be back to go grab that later because...
Really quality character sheet stuff happening here. I've got a super secret mission for you. Head over to the new taco shop on Main Street and buy me a taco. Tune out.
I will tend to that soon enough. First... Actually, should I do it now?
Somebody call for a fast pass?
Nah, I want to go deal with the school one first. See how much I can get knocked out in this first time. I'll gladly take this hat, though. That's a nice hat. Hey, another fast travel flag. I'll gladly take that. So, we're almost out of the novice fast traveler rank.
Christmas break seems so far away.
Okay, but no screwing around.
Okay, I will not screw around, Mr. Adler.
Well, okay then.
I have earned my selfie. Yay, another Instagram follower. Thank you, Mr. Adler.
Okay, now don't go screwing around.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, sure, I'll take a pic.
Yeah, apparently I transcend the whole concept of the gender war that happened during Season 20, because
Yay, thanks.
I have a feeling this is still during that point in time, or at least the aftermath of it, considering when this game came out. And the things we got out of Season 21, at least. Nope, can't get one from the janitor. So, fair enough. Okay, that's interesting. We're just getting that out of the trash. That's locked. So I need to go see Mr. Mackey, so let's do just that.
Oh, hi, you're the new kid, right?
We met the last game.
Have a seat.
Kind of. I crashed your detention, I believe.
As your counselor, you can talk to me about anything, okay? I understand you want to talk about sex,
Oh, that's what Cartman sent me over here to get for my character sheet.
sex issues, okay? And you don't have to be afraid.
Are you now, Mackie? Are you?
It's really simple. When you want to talk about your sex, you can start by simply saying, I'm a boy or a girl or other.
Now, the funny thing is, if you say female, it's almost like the entire world gets turned on its head, because, keep in mind, you are technically considered the same character you were in Stick of Truth, and during that entire game, they treated you as though you were a boy because there was no gender options. But, I am a boy.
Right, exactly. You got it. Now, new kid, this might get confusing, but listen close, okay? If you were born a boy, that's called being a cisgender boy, okay? Or cis for short. But, well,
Yeah, we have to play this little game now,
into being a boy.
because of the whole PC culture thing that got introduced into South Park.
Identify as one, well, that's called being transgender, okay? Or trans for short. Okay? So, do you identify as being cisgendered or transgendered?
I am cisgender, thank you very much.
Okay, can you just hang on a minute? I need to call your parents. Just take a second.
What does that have to do with constituting calling my parents?
Yes,
Seriously, Mackie.
child here in my office, and well, he's just let me know that he's cisgender. That means he identifies with the sex he was assigned at birth. Oh, you knew that? Okay. Well, no, it's fine. I just wanted to make sure that you knew you had other options. You don't always have to go with the first hand you're dealt. Okay.
I went with the first hand I was dealt, Mackie, so, yeah, can we go ahead and drop this?
Thank you very much. Okay. Bye now. Okay. Well,
Is that it?
I'm really glad we had this talk. As a cisgendered male myself, I know how hard it can be out there for a boy who chooses to love someone of the opposite sex. Just remember, love is love, even if you're a guy who happens to like titties.
Okay.
Just be careful, okay? Because there's a lot of people out there who don't accept you for what you are, and then you're gonna have to deal with them, okay?
Oh, brother.
Okay, anytime.
It's like he's trying to create this possibility that I might be gay. I mean, not that the possibility could ever be ruled out. I mean, my character certainly hasn't decided yet. Here's the stupid thing, though. We step outside, and we get these yahoos.
Ain't a cisgendered boy. We don't take kindly to your types around here. Let's welcome this thing to our town.
Get used to seeing these guys, because they're going to be in annoying pain several times over. Even though I'm pretty sure they themselves are cisgendered males. At least I would think they are, but
Just like I did Dale that one night in 94.
Let's take things.
aren't, I'm pretty sure I'm already... Well, I'm not arguing with these guys. I know something I am going to do, however, and that is this.
You're gonna burn yourself out if you keep this up.
Kind of knock you in a good position.
Whoop you like your daddy never done.
Get your head out of the clouds.
Alright.
Go nuts, stupid.
Yay, my turn. Finally. So I'm just going to knock these guys back. Do some more damage to you, because I hate the one in the bottom. The one that just got hit by Jimmy. I hate him so much.
Love it or get your ass kicked, socialist.
You okay, human kite?
It's not so bad this fight, I believe, but he does, you know, I don't want to learn about consumables. I think we got the basic idea as far as those are concerned, and Kyle's fine.
You might feel intense burning.
Kyle will be fine. Knock you back. Back into the truck. If there's a vehicle in the environment, always good to use it to your advantage. I'm just going to go ahead and take care of you because I hate you. Yeah, pretty sure he doesn't do it this battle, but I know in later battles he's able to cause confusion, which is a big problem. Okay. Kyle is definitely not looking too pretty right now. So let's go ahead and get you out of here before you do damage that I'm not going to appreciate. Alright. No worries, Kyle. You don't even have to take a turn. Let's have Craig take care of you. He's... Alright, Jimmy gets final hit. Works for me. And down he goes. And I'm almost level 3 too, not bad. Alright. Yeah, we can go to Mr. Mackey at any time to change the gender, but I don't think we'll be doing that. Alright, so Cartman wants us to go to the taco shop. I think it's probably the last thing I'm going to do tonight, and then I'm probably going to call it quits for this stream. This game has no jump button. That is true. This game does not have a jump button. It never will have a jump button.
Call on me whenever you want to get somewhere. Call on me whenever you want to get somewhere. Call on me whenever you want to get somewhere.
I will be sure to do that, Jimmy.
You dare disrupt the flow of chaos?
You'll never get in here, super fool.
I'm going to ignore you guys for now. Because I kind of want to get this wrapped up. Go ahead and open that up, and Freeman's Tacos. Let's see what's in here.
Welcome to Freeman's Tacos. If there's anything I can interest you in, well, you just let me know.
Yep, that is exactly who you think it is. Exactly. So, on that note...
Freeman's Tacos is completely craft your own. You know what crafting is, don't you?
This is essentially going to serve as our crafting tutorial.
Get started.
So let's go ahead and do just that.
Food items into whatever you like. Let's start with a staple, the burrito. A warm tortilla wrapped around, well, any old something. Here, I'll give you what you need to get started. This
Even though I already had the ingredients to do it anyway, but
fill up that tortilla. Now to
just do that.
well done, kid. Now that you've got
We've made a burrito.
let's dig in.
We are master chefs, guys.
Combine food items into whatever you like. Go ahead. See what happens if you combine a burrito and an enchilada.
Ooh. I wonder.
Congratulations, new kid. With an enchilada and a burrito, you've crafted an enchilada. That's the first time anyone's ever done that.
Hooray!
And what the hell? Have a few more recipes. They might just save your stupid ass.
Thanks, Morgan Freeman. Let's go ahead and take this mustache, because why not? So yeah, that takes care of that.
Just one more thing.
Oh! What's that?
They say that some farts are so powerful they can actually bend the fabric of time. You be careful out there.
I will keep that in mind.
Job so far. Come back to the coon lair.
Well, there's that.
I think we should advance your character. Coon out.
So this is the part where we're going to get another class added to our,
Because you're never getting in there.
Yes, leave chaos to chaos.
So I'm just going to do this real quick.
Good going, new kid.
I'm just going to fast travel to front of Cartman's house, but I think that's where I'm going to stop the stream tonight. I mean, I've been going for about an hour and a half, and we got a pretty decent way into the first part of the game. I mean, we have certainly made some progress. We've gotten this taken care of. I know, got these different titles. So yeah, I think that is going to do it for tonight. So, anyone who stopped out to watch this tonight, I definitely thank you for stopping out. And that's going to be it for tonight. I will go ahead and see you guys next time. Hopefully at a much better time, pending any problems. I hope that does not happen again. So yeah, RuppDat out.